Are company truck drivers winning? Listen, man, in today's society, I feel like there's so much content in social media, whether you look at Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, so much content is geared towards entrepreneurship. And frankly, it makes it sound like having a job is a bad thing. I don't know about you guys, but I disagree with that wholeheartedly, man. Having a job, work for somebody else, there's a lot of benefits to that. And in today's video, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Some of the benefits to being a company driver specifically. As you guys know, the economy isn't the best right now. A lot of owner operators are struggling with low freight rates and things of that nature. So I really want to get into some of the benefits to being a company driver. Like, for example, as a company driver, you have a guaranteed paycheck every week or bi-weekly, depending on when you get paid. You don't have to worry about where your next dollar is coming from. As long as you come to work and you do your job, you know you're going to get paid either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on the frequency in which you get paid. You also have benefits as a company driver, assuming you've opted into getting the benefits: health insurance, dental insurance. You also have a retirement account. And if you're lucky, you're working for a company that also contributes to your retirement account, which is essentially free money. Who doesn't like free money? So that's a benefit to being a company driver. As a company driver, you don't have to worry about any operating costs that's associated with running that vehicle. You don't have to worry about purchasing fuel. You don't have to worry about paying for insurance. You don't have to worry about paying for maintenance. All of those things are covered through your employer. All you have to do as the employee is get in the truck, do your job, and get paid. That's it. You also don't have to worry about taxes at the end of the year. As a W-2 employee, as a company driver, your taxes are automatically deducted out of your paycheck. So at the end of the year, you don't have to worry about getting all these documents together or receipts together or things of that nature. Even though they have systems nowadays in place that could take care of that for you, as a W-2 employee, it's already done. All you have to do is pay your taxes at the end of the year. And so that simplifies things from a tax perspective. So I think that's a benefit to being a W-2 employee, because it could be a little difficult to keep those type of things in order and organized as an owner operator, particularly if you've never ran a business before. It's less headache for a W-2 employee, for a company truck driver. Another benefit to being a company driver is having job stability. Now, notice I didn't say job security. I don't believe there's a such thing as job security when you're working for somebody else and somebody else has control over your career. And that's coming from somebody who experienced being laid off from a company that I was at for 15 years. So I know anytime you have your career in someone else's hands, the possibility of losing that job is always present. Regardless of how things may seem, a company could always decide to go in a different direction and really change things up, which could in turn put your job at risk. So that possibility is always there when you work for somebody else. And that's why I say job stability. And what I mean by having job stability is simply this: as long as you're going to work when you're scheduled to go to work and you're doing your job, you're following company policy and doing things up to company standard, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a job and you're not going to be terminated. And so that's just the reality of it. Unless you have full control over your career and you're the owner and you call all the shots, whenever you work for somebody, the potential to lose that job is always there. Never get too complacent. Never say never, because never can happen. All right. But yeah, guys, being a company driver, there's definitely a lot of benefits to it. You can also still be an entrepreneur if that's what you want to do. Who said you can't have a job and be an entrepreneur? You can do both. So don't let anybody discourage you or make you feel inferior to them because you're a company driver or you're a W-2 employee. Listen, man, do you. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to become an owner operator, just make sure you have a plan. Make sure you understand what you're getting yourselves into, because so many people want to get out of the rat race. You want to become an entrepreneur, but Some people don't have the knowledge or the know-how to execute and handle things the right way as an entrepreneur. If you want to become a lease owner operator, make sure you're aware of what you're signing up for. I heard a experienced truck driver a couple weeks ago talk about lease owner operators, and he was saying how lease owner operators are really just glorified company drivers. You're still working for the company at the end of the day. And he was talking about some of the lease owner operator contracts and people not really reading the fine print and understanding what they're getting themselves into. He was talking about some of these companies have certain stipulations and conditions in the contract that won't allow the owner to do what they want to do with the truck. Even things as small as taking the truck home. Some companies won't allow you to take the truck home. And so when you guys are getting into these contracts, particularly if you're a lease owner operator, just know what you're signing up for. Ask questions if you don't fully understand the contract. Make sure you get clarity on everything that you're signing, so you're clear on what the expectations are from the company standpoint and the obligation that you have to fulfill as a lease owner operator. All right, be clear on that. If you do decide to become an owner operator, just make sure you have the information. Make sure you have a plan in place. Make sure you do some market analysis and understand what the rates are in your area. Understand what the costs are with everything associated with that truck. Very important. Don't just jump out there and say, oh, I bought a truck. I'm an owner. I want to get out the rat race. But then once you get out there, you don't have no idea what you're doing. All right, guys, so let me know your thoughts on this whole company driver topic. Do you think there are some benefits to being a company driver? Do you like being a company driver? Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.